Nick Lane, Oxygen, the Molecule That Made the World. Embark on a fascinating journey into the world of oxygen in Nick Lane's Oxygen, the Molecule That Made the World. This summary delves into the history and role of oxygen in our planet's development, the evolution of life, and its impact on the growth of early organisms. Discover the intricate and delicate balance that oxygen maintains as a necessity for life, while also posing threats to it through oxidation and toxicity. Uncover how oxygen has shaped our atmosphere, influenced multicellular life, and fostered the creation of antioxidants.
The evolution of oxygen. Oxygen, essential to life on Earth, was not always present in the atmosphere. The process of photosynthesis allowed for the production of oxygen and bonding with hydrogen to form water, leading to the evolution of ocean life. However, oxygen also posed a threat to early life forms as it was a lethal gas without antioxidants. The role of oxygen in the evolution of life. Life evolved in response to oxygen. Single-cell organisms, aversive of oxygen, formed a single mass when forced to inhabit an oxygen-rich environment. This could explain the creation of multicellular organisms. The Cambrian explosion, a period of increasing oxygen levels about 500 million years ago, created most of the life forms that inhabit the planet. Before this era, the planet experienced a severe ice age, and the only survivors were tiny cells that photosynthesized and produced oxygen. When the Earth warmed again, the survivors, alone on a planet rich in minerals and nutrients, multiplied rapidly and produced massive quantities of oxygen. These are the origins of the rise of multicellular life. Oxygen and giant creatures. During the Carboniferous period, giant creatures such as dragonflies and scorpions thrived due to an oxygen-rich atmosphere. Scientists found that dragonflies can fly more easily in such air, explaining the existence of larger species. Organic material buried during that time allowed for geochemists to determine that oxygen levels reached up to 35% of the atmosphere. Marie Curie's deadly discovery. Marie Curie's discovery of radiation led to her death from leukemia. But, did you know that radiation and oxygen poisoning cause the same biological damage? Both processes break water into hydrogen and oxygen, producing toxic intermediates like the hydroxyl radical. Breathing is a slow version of oxygen poisoning, identical to the basic effect of radiation. Interestingly, solar radiation could have launched the development of photosynthesis, which allowed for life on Earth. The toxic intermediates produced by splitting water in photosynthesis spurred the development of the antioxidant catalase, which now exists in every living creature. It's likely that catalase led to photosynthesis, and not the other way around. To protect cells from these toxic intermediates in photosynthesis, they use catalase, enabling them to produce energy by splitting water without any damage. Curie's discovery may have had fatal consequences, but it ultimately contributed to further understanding of fundamental biological processes. The truth about vitamin C. The widely known idea that vitamin C serves as an antioxidant may be far from the truth. While it is true that vitamin C has antioxidant properties, it equally has prooxidant properties that trigger oxidation. The human body understands the dangers of vitamin C in high doses, so it strictly regulates the vitamin's levels in the bloodstream. Moreover, taking high doses of vitamin C over time can result in severe heart failure. However, there are several ways organisms protect themselves against oxygen toxicity, including hiding, swimming away, and shielding themselves with dead cells. These techniques for defense against oxygen toxicity are the same for humans, as we shield ourselves behind dead cells in our skin. Ultimately, it becomes clear that vitamin C has a complicated relationship with the human body, which makes it necessary for individuals to ingest the right amount of the vitamin for proper physiological functioning. The science of aging. The desire to increase human lifespan has resulted in various theories over time. There are two types of theories on aging, programmed and stochastic. Program theories suggest that aging is hardwired into our genes and similar to growth and puberty. Stochastic theories maintain that aging is the accumulation of wear and tear over time due to oxygen poisoning. However, the truth behind aging lies somewhere in between these two theories. Oxygen contributes to natural selection, promoting growth and genetic variation in organisms, which protects life from deterioration over time. Natural selection facilitates the development of all forms of life and is vital for a species' long-term survival. Oxygen consumption and lifespan. The number of heartbeats animals have over the course of their lives isn't fixed, as it was once believed. The relationship between an animal's metabolic rate, the rate at which energy is expended over time, and its maximum lifespan is the real driving factor in determining the length of its life. Metabolic rate is measured by the consumption of oxygen per kilogram of weight per hour. There is a correlation between the two that is driven by the amount of oxygen consumed over an animal's lifetime. However, the chemical process of respiration releases toxins as oxygen turns into water. It's likelier that the rate of toxin production during respiration is the most critical factor in this relationship. The more toxins produced, the shorter the lifespan. Bats are an exception, living much longer than their metabolic rate would suggest because they produce fewer toxins.
From fostering the evolution of multicellular life to explaining the development of numerous species during the Cambrian explosion, oxygen has played a pivotal role in molding the world we know today. Nick Lane's Oxygen, the molecule that made the world, demonstrates how this simple molecule has been both a lifesaver and a threat for different life forms. Through the history of our planet and key discoveries, we learn the importance of antioxidants, how organisms protect themselves against oxygen toxicity, and how metabolic rate and lifespan are interconnected. Ultimately, oxygen's vital role in our very existence is underscored by its intricate relationship with the evolution of life, revealing the delicate balance that has shaped our world through time.